What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Dan here, guys. Welcome to the game update for June 2021. Now, this month is going to be on the slower side. There's a couple things I have up in the air, and I'm not sure if I want to do, but there's going to be some things that are going to be played alongside games and series I've already got on the go. So we're going to get right into it. Again, we don't have a whole lot this month, but then again, we kind of do at the same time, and I guess I can't really say otherwise, but either way, let's start things off right off the bat. As we are going through, now a lot of you guys have been tuning into my Mass Effect trilogy. I'm still going to keep going with Mass Effect. There's still a lot of Mass Effect to be played. Obviously, I'm still kind of at the stage where I'm still in Mass Effect 2, and a Mass Effect 3 will have to pick up once we're done Mass Effect 2. Hopefully that'll be done sooner rather than later, but the thing is about Mass Effect is that I was originally just going to do one run through, but I changed my mind and I thought it'd be fun to do a second run through as Renegade FemShep. So we're missing out on a ton of stuff, and I've never done a Renegade run through of Mass Effect on my channel before. It's usually been Paragon, but the way I looked at it, if they end up doing a new Mass Effect, which they've hinted at, there is Mass Effect still coming, and they let you import your saves from the original trilogy, I want it to be that original Mass Effect Paragon run through, not my original, but the one I'm playing currently, with updated choices, the best choices possible, with the best chance of survival, all the good stuff out of the trilogy, the original trilogy that we're going to be doing. But it also gives us an option, so we can go back and play as Renegade FemShep. So if we wanted to redo that new game, we can import that other save if it comes down to that point. I don't know, it could start fresh. They could just pick a canon ending, one of the endings you chose in Mass Effects 1 through 3, and just start fresh with a new character, because based on how Mass Effect goes, it doesn't really I don't know where they're going to go from here. It's just the way it ends, without spoiling anything, obviously, but it should be interesting to see what they have in store for us there. So that's going to continue, and it'll be played alongside some of these new titles. Obviously, when a new title comes out, you're going to see that new title first, before you have anything Mass Effect related at all. So, yeah, just keep your eyes open if you're still into Mass Effect. There's going to be a lot of Mass Effect in this coming month as well. It's taken me about 2 weeks to beat both games, roughly. I'm very close to finishing Mass Effect 2. It's a bit bigger of a game. It's got more DLC, more content than the first game, so it is taking me a bit longer to get through. And Mass Effect 3 is very similar. Not as dramatic. I feel like Mass Effect 2 is longer because they simplified even more things in Mass Effect 3. The Mass Effect 2 had a ton of DLC. While Mass Effect 3 has DLC and a good chunk of it, it's not like near the amount of DLC that's in the second one. Maybe it's fairly close. It really they focused on the main story of Mass Effect 3. That was what it was all about. Still side content, but obviously it's more streamlined again. It went more and more streamlined as time went on, but Mass Effect 2 I think I spent the most time on. So anyway, let's go to our first release of the month. We got on June 4th, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2. Now, if you guys remember, a couple of years ago, I believe in 2019, we played Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts, the very first game. It was a little bit different compared to other Sniper Ghost Warrior games, in the way that it was a much smaller game, and it actually just kind of, they had like shorter missions, and then you could do a bunch of missions in that big one. So instead of having, they kind of had stuff like that in the past, but in this regard, it was like, how many different ways can you do this challenge? Almost Hitman-esque in a way, but not at the same time. I can't really explain it, but it was a much shorter, simpler game, and they had an idea. They were going to maintain this contracts storyline. That way they can add to the contracts and keep it in the same kind of idea, but add contracts as you go through. And obviously that's what happened here. So that's why the game is like 2 years apart. They're able to develop a smaller game again. So if things are similar to the first game, I don't think it'll be super long. I think it took me, including the tutorial, I think it took me about maybe, I don't know, I think there's about 6 missions maybe, and each mission was about 2 hours a pop. Maybe not, I don't know, no, not even, maybe like an hour. I gotta double check, but I don't think it'll take us too long. If it's possible to beat in one stream, we definitely will do it. If not, well, maybe a few. But either way, I don't think it's gonna take up too much time, because then we'll be able to jump back to Mass Effect and keep that going, because we're gonna be working on Mass Effect 3 alongside that. So now that we've actually got some games coming out, Mass Effect's gonna have to compete with that. Obviously, once we get to July and August, there's gonna be less and less things. So I don't know if we're gonna be still on Mass Effect in July and August. Probably, honestly, but it's really, really tough to say. So just for now, just let you know, we're gonna switch between the two. We'll play it by ear. If I need to beat it in one day, or if I can beat it in one day, I'll definitely take the opportunity. If not, we'll take it as it goes. Now, this is a series, this next series, I don't know if I'm going to cover it, just based on the fact that, man, there's a lot of games, and I don't know if I have enough time to combine all of these games, to do all these games. But if people want me to play them, that's why I've left this on here, to kind of leave it up to you guys if you think it's worth me checking out. Coming out on June 10th, we have the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. So it actually doesn't have all the Ninja Gaiden games. It's got, I think, the new Ninja Gaiden games, so none of the NES, the old ones, but it's the ones from like 2000. Oh geez, when did the first? I think the first Ninja Gaiden came out in 2003, and I believe it's Ninja Gaiden Sigma, and then Ninja Gaiden 2 Sigma, and then it's Ninja Gaiden 3. So those games are in the collection. Some people think it's the weaker of the, like some of the weaker games of the collection. You know, some of the more classic ones are the better ones. I honestly have played that Ninja Gaiden, the one in 2003. I believe it came out on the original Xbox back in the day. I remember playing that one, and I don't think I played anything else. I remember playing it, but I don't think I even beat it. So Ninja Gaiden is very, very foreign to me in that regard. I don't know how it's going to be. I know how the gameplay works, I understand it, but I don't know the story. I don't really know much about it. So maybe that's a good game to play, good series to play if you guys think it's worth it. But again, its timing couldn't be worse in the fact that I'm still trying to balance Mass Effect, and obviously contracts won't be a big deal. We'll have like a whole week before that even comes out to beat that game. So I'm not worried about contracts, but you know, still worrying about Mass Effect 3 and all that. There's just gonna be, I'm guessing there's gonna be a lot of double streams depending on the circumstance with those games. So that, again, that's a whole nother collection of games. That's 3 new games, and they weren't short ones either. They were at least, I think, around 8 to 10 hours in length, maybe more, I don't know. Again, that's still faster than a Mass Effect title, but you can understand the situation there. Anyway, right after, though, here's another issue. Right after that, on June 11th, we have Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. It's the new Ratchet and Clank. Looks amazing. It's a PS5 exclusive, obviously. And so I got to jump on these PlayStation exclusives because there aren't that many of them, and we got to give them a try. I remember playing Ratchet and Clank from, honestly, I don't even remember the name of the last game. It's been so long. I think it came out in 2017. I did play that for the channel. I did enjoy that one, and people did enjoy the series, so obviously we're going to do the sequel, but this one's on PS5, so it's going to be even prettier. It's going to, like, everything's going to look better. It's going to handle better. Everything's going to be better. So we have a new Ratchet and Clank. Everyone's been psyched for it. People have been asking me about it. I'm definitely going to cover that game. Now that, I don't know how long that's going to take. I can't remember how long the previous game was, but I honestly don't think it's going to take up too much time. But the thing that is I'm going to stick with my plan for Mass Effect. So finish up Mass Effect 3, you know, the rest of the trilogy, restart it as soon as I feel like there's a good time to do so. If I have other games, like these other new titles are still on the go, I might take a minute, finish those, and then go back to, you know, restart Mass Effect. But at this point, I don't know. I definitely want to do that, though. I definitely want to restart Renegade Femshep, give myself a couple of options for the future. You know, that way maybe I do 2 full runs of the new Mass Effect whenever that comes out. If it lets you carry on your saves, how perfect would that be? So I don't really know the situation, but again, that's I kind of want to leave it up to you guys. I'd much rather focus on Mass Effect and Ratchet and Clank rather than Ninja Gaiden, just because I know what I'm getting into. But if you guys want me to play Ninja Gaiden, I definitely will look into it and give it a go. And but again, I want that to be left up to you guys. I'll probably make another poll on the channel as well, see if you guys want me to do it there. But for now, I definitely want to focus on the Mass Effect, Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. So as of now, that's where we sit. I don't know much more than that. Again, let me know what you think on Ninja Gaiden. Other than that, guys, that's it for the month. I have looked thoroughly through the month, and usually this time of year is very, very slow anyway. There's not a whole lot of new games. There's a ton of stuff that's being re-released for the Switch. It's crazy. You always sound like, that game came out a while ago. It's being brought to the Switch. So there's a lot of Switch games that I've seen already. So people are saying, oh, you should play this on Switch. I don't even have a Switch for one. For 2, it's what's the point of playing it on Switch when you have it on PC, which is much more powerful, looks better, handles better, whatever the case would be. So yeah, I think that's basically where I sit in that regard. Again, like May was pretty barren too. There was not a whole lot of stuff going on last month, but it was good. It was perfect. The way things were balanced, finished a game, done, new game came out. Finished that game, new game came out. And then nothing was out, Mass Effect was in the clear, and it was just Mass Effect for the last couple weeks. It's been awesome. I've been loving playing Mass Effect over the last 2 weeks, so I want to keep it going. Again, when Mass Effect, my next run of Mass Effect is going to start, I don't know if it's going to start immediately after. It depends where I'm sitting at with these games. So I know people have been wanting to see that Renegade Femshep. I remember the idea to play Renegade Femshep kind of popped up mid-series, and I asked people on the fly, like, should I do it? And then I'm like, you know what, this just sounds too fun. The Renegade choices are so hilarious sometimes, so it's definitely worth running through it again. And the thing is about Renegade, being in Renegade, you do less like running around because you do it the hard way. You just like, it's like literally like, okay, you can work for this guy, okay, but you gotta go do this, and then he'll give you your quest completion, you know what I mean? But if you don't, you go Renegade, you're like, how about I don't kill you and you give me this? Otherwise, that's a different story. That's the difference between Renegade and Paragon usually, is like some of them offer way more credits. There's like so the responses, the animations are so crazy. Sometimes, you know, like oh my god, no one would ever do that, and that's why it's so funny to try and experience. I think we need to do another one, and I'm just like, man, it's got to be so fun. So we will do that. I just don't know if it's going to start this month or next month. Probably this month, if I'm honest, because the last half of June there's nothing. After the June 11th launch of Ratchet and Clank, there's gonna be nothing else. So I think it's gonna be a great time to utilize that before the summer really hits. You know, but I think it'll be perfect. I'm excited. Either way, let me know what you guys think on these games. Obviously, let me know what you think of Ninja Gaiden if you want me to do the Master Collection. If not, maybe wait, or maybe wait until things clear up. Maybe do it for summer and just kind of focus on the other ones. Otherwise, or just start it now and see how we go, see if we like it, and if we like it, keep it going and finish all 3 games. I just like to hear it. Other than that, yeah, that's gonna be it for this game update. Not a whole lot else. If you did enjoy this video, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment what you look forward to the most, and anything you feel I missed, any DLCs, what have you, let me know. I know there's going to be a new Maneater DLC. As of now, I haven't heard anything on it other than I've seen the trailer, but there's no announcement. I know it's coming out summer. I don't think June counts as summer, so it's probably gonna be like July, August that this comes out. I would love to jump back into Maneater. I don't know if you guys were here for my first, when I ran through Maneater last year on the channel. It was one of my favorite games of the year. It made top 5. And it was one of the last games I fully 100%ed. I literally, like first run, 100%ed everything. It was so satisfying. This one adds a whole new level of shark level. So you're not just an Elder, you go above Elder, and there's more stories. So I'm wondering if you go to Megalodon. How sick would that be? Either way though, yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So that DLC I'm aware of. I don't know if it's coming out this month. I'll keep my ear to the ground. But if there's anything else you feel I missed, please let me know in the comments. It helps so very much. You guys seem to find things more than I do otherwise, and sometimes I miss stuff, and I don't know how. Even when I do research, I'm like, what's coming out this month for this? And I still sometimes miss it. And it's like, why do DLCs fly under the radar? I don't know. Not all of them do, but some of the smaller ones do, which is really weird. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, follow my social media pages as well. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Discord. Those are going to be linked in the description. If you want to get a shirt or a hoodie, link in the description. If you want to save 10% off a DXRacer like mine, link in the description. Make sure you use the promo code DANQ8000 at checkout. Also, don't forget to check out Bones Coffee. I use it to fuel up before every stream and video. Absolutely delicious. They're always adding new flavors, and they got you covered no matter how you take your coffee. And also, for my fellow bearded comrades out there, I am now sponsored by a company called Always Bearded. They have a lot of products help you maintain your beard oils, balms, combs, all sorts of grooming kits they have available, as well as the beard tarp, which is their very own beard mask for COVID. Because I know, fellas, for those of you who have a bigger beard and you wear like a small mask, usually the mask will cut in towards your chin, right? But guess what? Your beard is down here or wherever it might be. So you get like this little indentation. It's basically like hat hair for beards. And I needed a solution because didn't matter how long you wore the mask for, whether it was like a second or a minute, you've got that indentation for the rest of the day. It's like a permanent groove until you wash your beard again. And it's very frustrating. This stuff prevents that and actually works around the beard. So you don't get that, but you're still protected, and you still, you can abide by the policies of your governing body or whatever with the mask. So it's great. I recommend it. I've been using mine for a while. It's so much easier to deal with than a regular mask. And I can take off my mask and not worry about getting any of that stuff, any of that like hat hair for beards, if you will. So check that out, link in the description. And finally, guys, don't forget to check out and sign up for the Team 8000 membership program. I still have the 2 tiers available. Badges, you'll get badges by your name, emojis to use in chat, exclusive videos and streams, and priority in open lobbies. Those are the basic tiers, but the premium guys get those as well. Plus these extra goodies, you get your own unique 20% discount code to use in my merch store. But as well as the big one, entry in the monthly game giveaway, which now, because it's June, we're about to give that away. Either today or tomorrow, I plan on giving away the next premium members giveaway. And the thing about this one, ladies and gentlemen, if you missed it, because we didn't have membership for the last 3 months, and therefore we didn't have membership or monetization or anything like that, we were on hiatus and I couldn't give away any games. Well, to make up for that lost time, I'm not gonna be drawing 1 name like usual. I'm going to be drawing 3. And they're gonna be 3 different people. So you don't have to worry about one person winning twice. It's not gonna work that way. We're gonna have one person win, their name goes out of the hat, so to speak, the hat. Then you have a second one and a third one, and you get to choose the game of your choice on the platform that you want. It's pretty much that simple. And then I just send it to you. Literally, that's how it works. So, but you gotta be a premium member to do that. So make sure you sign up. There's a link in the description, also a join button below the video, and on my main channel page. You get all those perks as well, and don't forget that giveaway is a reoccurring thing. I've had a few people win 3 games since they've been a membership, and I think the most you can be, the longest member is just over 12 months, a year. So and actually that same person has won twice in this program, and 3 times maybe, possibly 3 times. And so if you think about it, one membership is basically the one for the whole year, membership for the whole year in the premium is basically the price of a whole game, 1 game. So imagine winning 3 times. You just got 3 games for the price of 1. You gotta look at it that way. You know what I mean? People win frequently. Some people have yet to win. It's a crazy ride, but you can't win if you don't enter, you don't sign up. And obviously if you don't win, you still got all those other perks that you have access to, especially the emojis. Those are fun to play with. And the more members we get, and it doesn't matter what membership you join, whether it's premium or basic, you help towards unlocking more emojis. The more members we get, the more emojis, custom emojis I get to give you. So we only need a few more before the next one, so be sure to check that out and sign up. Otherwise, guys, thank you so much. I cannot wait to get into these new games. Summer's gonna be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to continue games like Mass Effect as well. It's been a blast, and I've noticed people have been loving Mass Effect as well on the channel. So thank you guys for watching. It really means a lot, and checking everything out. All your sending super chats and super stickers, and then signing up for the membership program means a lot. Really does help the channel and keeps things going here. So thank you very much. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon for some more content. But until then, let's hand things over to Knox Hill. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style is dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving fire back. If they ain't vibing, lie with that. Got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters. Move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Knox Hill, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that damn kill. Yeah, it was never, ever a game.